Hi there, Gemini. Welcome to Eyes to See Tarot and your freestyle tarot reading for the upcoming month. It's been a few months. Start things out with the Two of Wands in reverse. And the Queen of Swords. But in this deck, also like the Two of Swords, there's two swords in her reading. Nine of Pentacles. There seems to have been some halt in progress. Now, I'm not sure if it was the decision that you came about, or the decision that was come about, that halted it and then stopped all energies flowing to it. It's like just locked it in a little corner somewhere, locked it in a closet. Bottom of the deck, it's the Queen of Cups. This is emotionally drained. This is, I don't have what it takes to put it. I don't have the passion for it. I don't have the energy for it. I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling it. So whatever this is, if it's a relationship, if it's a job venture, if it's a vacation, whatever it is, come on in, Gemini. Welcome to your freestyle read. Some information might have come to light. An epiphany could have happened in a dream or in a dreamlike state, a meditative state. Subconsciously speaking, it's unfolding around you. Can you please clarify this reading for me? It's the King of Swords. So we have the King and Queen of Swords. So it seems like not only outside influences, but also like an intuitive knowing, a dreamlike state, a meditative state. Like for all intents and purposes, everything should work, physically speaking, in the physical world around you. There's no reason why you can't have that, except for the fact that that's not really where you're passionate. You know, and your support system, your friends, your family, your coworkers, kind of, or they're giving you information about this thing, you know. Your dreams are speaking to you about this thing, whatever this thing is. And honestly, the way energies work, it could be anything for anybody. It could be somebody's dog. Could be somebody's husband. Could be somebody's boss. Could just be somebody. So depending on how you allow the energies to flow around you is how this is going to manifest in your life. But I do see the Tower and a lot of regret. So, this reminds me of, and I gotta be candid when I tell you that this looks like some penny stock move, you know, where I am sitting there and I want to get this penny stock while it's at 14 cents, for God's sake. And everybody's like, no, that's not going anywhere. And I'm having intuitive dreams. I'm really not passionate about it. I'm not feeling it. So I've decided not to invest in it, right? And then lo and behold, the Tower hits and the damn thing skyrockets to 53. I've missed it. It's heartbreaking. It's devastating. I'm kind of doubting myself and my self-worth. I'm doubting the friends that I have around me. I'm doubting how much I even really like myself. So I'm going to go back to it. Jesus Christ, Gemini. oh no, okay, I'm not going to go back to it, but I'm emotionally going to revisit it again and again and again. I'm not going back to it. I'm not, I'm just, I lost that. I lost out on that. I really don't trust myself right now, honestly. And I kind of owe it all to that little happening. Now, like I said, everybody's going to be different, whatever it is for you. There's that Two of Swords we were talking about earlier, and a decision that has already been made. This isn't my calling. This isn't my thing. And yes, I could have rode the coattails. I could have been very successful if I had originally gone on my initial decision. The one that I had before I started changing my mind and deciding against it and letting the people tell me and letting my dreams. So like right now, honestly, I'm more voting for snap decisions. I'm leaning away from think long, right? Second guessing. Wow. That's a bad hijack, Gemini. Honestly. Just seems like a bad hijack. But when things like this start happening and information like this starts coming out, there's usually a bigger picture, right? There's usually something else. Like, how can I meet the man or the woman of my dreams if I got involved in this thing right here? So there might be something, and you're like, what could be bigger than this? This was huge, right? It's not your path, baby. There's got to be something else. There's got to be something coming. There's got to be some other path that this particular path would have blocked you from. We just can't see it yet. So this Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, this thing that you wouldn't have seen if you had been wrapped up in this thing. This thing you would have not been able to start had you been wrapped up in this thing. So whereas I see the cards, and it's easy for even me to feel some kind of way about this, it's I think maybe that is a bit of the challenge of this upcoming month, is to go ahead and see how well you handle change and adversity, or missing it, or missing out. A healing of excludedness, a healing of neglect, a healing of separation anxiety. Let's see what we have for Gemini. If they can successfully heal from this event that's coming to them. What do we have for Gemini? With the Empress in reverse and the Three of Cups right here, there's some things that you have to be aware of in yourself. Be conscious of the company that you keep. Spirit could be leading you to more like-minded people at this time. And that could be a good or a bad thing, honestly, depending on how you look at it. Like, if you're not really digging the people that you're around, there's some things that you need to change with yourself. And I'm seeing that with the Empress in reverse and the Three of Cups. Friends, family members, people that we have surrounding us, they're very good mirrors to the essence and the energy that we hold within ourselves. Not necessarily the energies that we act out on, just the energies that we hold within ourselves. So I see that there's going to be some things that are going to be exposed to you, right? That maybe this win right here would have made you too arrogant to engage in, right? It's just a possibility. I've seen stranger stuff. So, with the Five of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse, this is a clearing up of conflict, making some sort of conflict right within yourself, within the world around you, making yourself just a little bit more prepared to fully handle these things that you desire, right? With the Hermit in reverse and the Hangman also being part of this pool, I see that there's going to be time to reflect or come out of reflection and look at things just a little bit differently. So, okay, so when you go into the storm, there's going to be this thing, right? There's in the upcoming month, in the upcoming weeks ahead, I see this thing happening that makes you doubt yourself a little bit. And almost rightly so, because everything has the ability to prosper, to change us into better individuals. No matter how big and how perfect and how beautiful and how fantastic you think you are, there's always room for some sort of improvement. And Spirit is guiding you to that improvement at this time. So, I don't know how well they're going to guide you through it, but I do know that they're guiding you to it. They're taking this thing that could happen away, you know, but it'll bring you to a more humble space, a transformative space, a more humble space, so you can get a better look at yourself. Get a better look at maybe some fine-tuning that could happen spiritually or mentally, or, you know, how you act and react to the world around you. Right? So that you can come out of this kind of smelling like a rose, honestly. You're going to be able to put those things behind you and just kind of relax and kind of go with the flow. I know I'm making this seem like snap easy, and it never really is. It's like a snow globe, right? You shake that little shit up and you watch it, and it's so beautiful. The snow's falling all around the little lit houses at night. It's beautiful. But if you're on the inside of that snow globe, oh, it's just a blizzard. It's just a blizzard. I can't go outside. I can't do anything. I am not in control right now. And I see that. I see that profoundly in this upcoming month. So, but the Ace of Pentacles is here at the bottom of the deck. It is going to leave room. It's going to prepare you for bigger, better things in the future. So, I mean, feed a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, he'll eat for his entire life, and probably feed his whole community. So, with that being said, I always like to have at least a positive spin, because no matter what is going on around me, it's got to be for something, you know, and I'm not perfect, and I don't need everything perfect. But I do have to get up daily, show up daily, and do my best to make those advances, to make that progression, to make that a possibility, a reality, be the best that I can be every single day that I get up and show up. Take action. It's coming. Not this month. This is just laying the groundwork for it. It's interesting but saddening at the same time. Infuriating, frustrating, right? Poking holes in my self-confidence. Poking holes in my sense of self. I don't want to learn the hard lesson. I don't want to do it the hard way. I just want you to just send me a letter. Spirit, can you just send me a letter and tell me what I need to change? This doesn't seem too drastic. It does seem like a little fine-tuning, you know? But for some of you, depending on how deeply rooted this thing that needs to be changed is how difficult the change will be. Or to see. It'll be that hard to see. But I do know that I want better for myself. I do know that I want to get up and show up. Six of Pentacles. Balance. Knight of Wands in reverse and the Judgment. It also looks like, and I'm going to go ahead and just spit it out the way that I see it. It looks like Spirit's holding you back and fine-tuning you to wait for somebody or wait for something, right? You know, we already said, like, wait for something, wait for an ascension. Just wait for your ascension. Because there's somebody that's coming up a little bit slowly. So at least keep that in mind too. I feel like I'm not progressing fast enough, but there's somebody that's very important to my story that's progressing just a little bit slower than I am. Maybe I'm moving just a little bit too fast, right? Maybe I'm ahead of schedule. It just feels like I'm running behind. Probably not, right? You're probably running just a little bit ahead of schedule, and you got to catch these blessings. So do your best to hang on, take it like a champ, and move forward with diligence, appreciation, gratitude. Like, yeah, this is happening, but let me take my notes because thank God Spirit is telling me what it is that they want from me. Thank God that I'm in a place where Spirit communicates with me and still looks out for me. Of course, they look out for everybody. And there's that Hermit. Okay, now in the spread before this, the Hermit was in reverse. Like, when we're looking towards it, we will be coming out of Hermit mode. We're going to be coming out of having our head stuck up our own butt. Because we go from wanting this thing to changing our minds and not wanting this thing, and then watching this thing. It's almost similar to also putting somebody in the friend zone and then watching them be immaculately happy and successful with somebody else, right? But wait. Because we're going to fine-tune, we're going to humble you a little bit. We're going to let you look at yourself just a little bit. We're going to let you change a few things because there's this person that's coming up in the rear that is for you. The Sun, fresh new beginnings, new starts. Now I see this more than 3 weeks out, for God's sake. This is future. And the Seven of Cups, you're going to know. You're going to know. You're not going to be distracted. You're not going to be here, there, and everywhere. You're going to know, hey, that's what the universe had me waiting for. That is my golden ticket. That is my train ride. That is it. You're going to know. you're not going to be looking for everything else. It's going to be fun, fresh, brand new, squeaky clean, sparkling. All right, Gemini. That's about all I have for you for the upcoming month. So, thanks for stopping by at Eyes to See Tarot. Yes, thanks for stopping by at Eyes to See Tarot, and I hope to see you again soon.